So, Catherine, you're back from over a month-long break. What did you do during your break?
So I had a lot of fun. We got to visit my family. Athena and I, we went to Montreal for a week, visited my family in Canada. And then we went to Costa Rica with her side of the family. And then we just basically had a few weeks home. It was a total of almost 2 months, which is kind of a long time. We watched some PPA tournaments while we were at home, but it was kind of like also to stay distracted or kind of like going away from the tournaments a little bit to just reset mentally and physically. And I took that as a kind of off-season training. So I've been training hard the past 4 or 5 weeks and to get a better second half to finish strong.
And will this be a new norm for you in future summers if tour dates stay similar?
That's a good question. Athena and I were getting married next summer, so hopefully there are not going to be any tournaments around that time in July. So yes, I'm guessing we're going to take probably a month off again next summer.
And how good does it feel to be back?
It feels so good. Last tournament, where was it again? The PPA in Takea, and I was like dying to be there. So I knew I was like, okay, I resetted mentally, physically. Now it's time to get back on the grind. I was super excited to come here and compete.
And you won in 2 games, 11-4 and 11-5. How tough was game 2 compared to game 1?
Yeah, I mean, Lauren just started serving big. She has a really good forehand. She was very aggressive. She was aggressive first, so I really had to stay strong. I mean, I had to take some timeouts and just kind of reset mentally and tell myself, okay, it's okay. Sometimes good players are gonna go on, from I think I was up 6-0, and she just like scored 5 points in a row. So I was like, okay, I'll just take a timeout, take a breather, and then reset, and then go for your shots.
Yeah, that was actually my next question, is when you called that timeout when Lauren was on a roll. So do you think that it's important to call that timeout when your opponent is on a roll like that?
For sure, just to like kind of let the momentum maybe switch. You hope that maybe it's going to break her momentum, which it kind of did a little bit, and I was able to kind of refocus and go back on your game plan and play with big targets.
And how does it feel to be the number 1 seed going into championship Saturday? Does it add any confidence to your game?
I think so. I would say yes, seeing the number 1 seed is always kind of fun to see, but I feel like I don't really have to think about it. I don't want to think about it. It's just going there, and I believe Salome is probably 2nd seed in that tournament, so it'll be a really fun match. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I try not to worry so much about the number next to my name.
And for Saturday, what's the main thing you'll be focusing on going up against Salome?
I think hitting big serves, hitting good third shot drive or drops, depending on if she's moving forward or not. But I think the key is going to be for me to get to the net. That's when I'm best at. I feel like when I get up to the net, that's when I play my best singles game.
Great, thanks, Catherine.
Thank you.